Dollar General will have a 50% off clearance event all weekend through October the 1st. Please make sure that you utilize your scanner tomorrow, so you can simply line up the barcode with the scanner. It'll generate the price. Or if you prefer, sometimes I know I have actually had to manually put the barcode in. Either way, it still will generate the 50% off price for you guys tomorrow. Also, buy one get one free will be your bedding. Those are bedding items. The fall harvest home, our stores are beginning to put those items out, as well as dinnerware, which is pretty much the canisters, plates. So look for those under buy one get one free. Also, Blue Dot and Yellow Star toys will be buy one get one 75% off. Another category that's already marked down, but it will be an additional 50% off, will be your lawn and garden items. So just pretty much look for things that remind you of lawn and garden. Please make sure that you check for the chairs to see if those are included. I know that certain items such as the charcoal, grills, and fans, those typically tend to be excluded. Also, an additional 50% off will be select back to school items. Now, I have not done a good job getting in the stores to really look to see what items are considered the back to school, but hopefully I can, be able to get you guys some better graphics. Also, summer and spring paper goods. These are just some examples of those. 4th of July is already marked down, but through this weekend, you will get an additional 50% off, and there are some paper good items in there. So, my household, we tend to eat in paper cups and plates. So, a lot of the items, if it's Easter or Christmas, it really doesn't matter in our household. We tend to eat out of the different seasons year round. Also, marked down an additional 50% already reduced price will be your pink square. So that will include your swimwear, toys with the pink squares on them, in addition to the swimming pools, and just pretty much swim items. So the big thing will be the clearance aisle. Now, just as a rule of thumb, I always say just because an item is sitting in the clearance aisle, sometimes it takes cycles for items to correctly scan. So your store may manually mark them down. For example, these have the actual stickers on them. They may manually mark them down because sometimes items, even though they are in the clearance aisle, they may not correctly reflect the 50% off. And this is an actual clearance aisle that I was in today to get a few more visuals for you guys so you can see. I did not scan many of the prices on them. So if you are interested in any of them, another thing I want to let you guys know is usually the items that are, I guess, discontinued or either reducing down, they will put them in the clearance aisle, but it's not 100%, a guarantee. I would still go look on the shelf. So these are actually in my clearance aisle, but they could still be on the shelves in your store. So, it just really depends on how each store pulls their items and actually bring them, to the clearance aisle. So these are just some more items that I did find in the clearance aisle. Now, this particular store just remodeled probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they had one of the best clearance aisles, which is why I did head to this particular store. But I did not realize that they had remodeled, so their clearance aisle was really small compared to how I usually would use this particular store to do my clearance aisle scenarios or screenshots with. But like I said, they had pretty much did their whole format, so it was a much smaller clearance aisle. There were t-shirts, there were like clothing items, t-shirts. So make sure that you check the home shelf if your store has not moved them into the actual clearance aisle. There were candles, warmers. Those are the different t-shirts. And it looks like they might be Gildan brand. I didn't really zoom in, and some of the stickers are over the name, but I want to say those are like the Gildan brands. And these were all Polaroid batteries. Now these are the Downy Calm. I do have a coupon matchup at the end of this clearance video that gives the breakdown on those Downy sheets if anyone is interested in those. These are like some little swim pants. Okay, and these are some of the laundry items that we hope will be scanning correctly tomorrow. In the event that they do, I guess one suggestion depends on the relationship you have with your store employees. Sometimes stores will scan it on their handheld, and if it does reflect that it's a discontinued item, some stores will manually go ahead and mark it down for you, but in certain cases it is your miles may vary. So it, like I said, it just really depends on what your relationship is like with each store. So in conclusion, these are some of the penny socks that I found today while browsing through a clearance aisle today. I think about 2 weeks ago, I was on my way out of the store and I scanned these bags. So definitely make sure to scan those. They're usually by the cash register on your way out of the store, because if you can get them, 63 cents for a little bag is a pretty good deal, but a pretty good price. So hope you guys can snag some really good deals tomorrow. Good luck, charge your phones, and please make sure that you use your Dollar General scanner tomorrow.